Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So I'm really excited for today's video because I'm just about to leave for my second safari in Kanha National Park. And I'm literally so excited because in our first safari we saw so many animals, and like Kanha National Park is literally one of the most beautiful parks I've ever been to. Although we've just done one safari here, it's been such a beautiful park and we've seen so many animals. And I just love this forest because there's so many different types of habitats in this forest. Like there are really open grasslands, then there are really dense jungles. They also have a lot of water bodies and a lot which I haven't really seen in other national parks, like open grasslands especially. I haven't really seen that in any national park yet, from the ones that I've been to. Like so many open grasslands. So I'm really excited for the second safari today, and I can't wait to see what animals we see, you guys. I'm literally so excited, and I'll keep you guys updated on what we see. And I hope I see a lot of animals. So we left for our second safari at Kanha National Park, and we were honestly so excited because in our first safari at Kanha National Park, we had seen so many different species of animals and birds that we were really excited for our second safari at Kanha National Park. The first safari we did was in the afternoon, where usually you see lesser animals in the morning safari, just because in the morning a lot of more animals and birds are active and there's a higher chance of seeing animals and birds. So, because we had loved our afternoon safari already so much, we were honestly really like excited for the morning safari because we expected to see a lot more animals and birds. And as soon as we entered the forest was as beautiful as yesterday. The only difference being that it was really cold because it was the morning. It was really cold, I'm not gonna lie. And it was really beautiful because we could hear a lot of birds in the morning. And there seemed like there was a lot more movement in the forest in the morning. Like there were a lot more deer, there were a lot more other herbivores like wild boar and like barasingha. They were like everywhere. And the first thing we saw when we entered the forest was this huge herd of spotted deer. I've seen a lot of herds of spotted deer, but I had never seen a herd of spotted deer so large. Like there were literally like about 30 to 40 spotted deer grazing on the grassland. And this beautiful tiny bird that you guys can see on top of the anthill is known as the Indian roller bird. And when it flies, you can see its true colors. It has like really beautiful blue colored wings. And these birds that are sitting on the branch over the water, you can usually find them around water bodies. They're called cormorants, and that tiny bird behind is like a duck. But the black birds sitting on the branch are known as cormorants, and they're really cool birds because they literally can swim underwater to try and catch fish. And that's what this cormorant is doing. Is literally going to dive into the water to try and catch a fish. And that's a really cool thing about these birds because they're almost always found around water bodies. Like you'll find them near like water bodies, and they're usually like sitting near the water body, and they like go inside. They literally like dive into the water, swim down there, catch a fish, and come back up. And then because their wings are wet, they literally need to wait beside the water body for a few minutes, and they spread their wings out and they try to like shake the water off so that their wings can dry and they can fly again. And this cormorant that we saw here has got like a fish in its mouth and is trying to eat the fish. So that was pretty cool. That it literally swims underwater to hunt fish and then like comes back up with the fish. And then we started to head off to try and find a lot more animals because we were so excited seeing all these birds and animals in our morning safari. And within a few seconds, we saw an Indian Gore. And as you guys know, Indian Gores are really huge herbivores, and they are found in like a lot of forests in India. And this was a herd of Indian Gores that was just like grazing, and we saw them from really up close near our Jeep. And this animal, as you guys can see, is a langur, and it was really hot. So this langur was just sitting on a rock and just looking at the Jeeps pass by. And these really cool birds that you guys can see are known as jungle mynas. Jungle mynas are like really common birds, and they're found like pretty much everywhere in Kanha National Park. And this bird that you guys can see is a peacock that is dancing. And usually, when peacocks open up their feathers and dance, it is during the mating season in front of a crowd of like a lot of peahens, or they open up their feathers and dance during the monsoon when it has rained. but we had traveled in March when it wasn't the monsoon and it wasn't the peacock mating season. So the reason why this particular peacock was dancing was because it had rained earlier that day, and our naturalist told us that when it rains not during the monsoon, the peacocks get really confused and they start dancing because they think that monsoon has begun and they think that their mating season has begun when it actually hasn't. And the next thing we saw was a lot of langurs and a lot of spotted deer. So, as you guys know, langurs are usually found with spotted deer for the simple reason that if they see like a tiger or a leopard, they can let each other know by making alarm calls. Because langurs can climb trees and like climb really high up the trees and see really far distances. So, if they see like a tiger or leopard coming, they can make alarm calls and let the deer know. And if the deer down on the ground can see like a tiger or a leopard, which the monkeys sitting up on the tree can't, then the deer also make alarm calls and let the langurs know that there's like a tiger or a leopard nearby. While we were on our way to the gate, since our safari was coming to an end, we saw these two jackal pups. These two jackals were playing with each other in the grassland, and the naturalist told us that basically the jackal mother had left them there in their den and had gone like to get food for the day. And as you guys know, jackals are scavengers. So basically, the jackal like searches for food throughout the forest and then gets some food back for her two cubs who are living in the den. And the naturalist said that these two jackal pups like literally play all day in the sun, and in these grasslands you can always find them like playing. And yeah, they were two jackal pups just playing in the grassland, and it was like really cool. And then we started to head off back to the hotel since our safari was coming to an end, and we had literally loved our safari so much. So we just came back from our second safari at Kanha National Park, and oh my god, you guys, it was literally so much fun. We saw so many animals and we saw so many birds, and it was literally one of the best safaris that I've ever been for. And I'm really excited for tomorrow's safari because tomorrow I have my full day safari, which is what I'm really super excited for. Because the full day safari begins like really early in the morning and it goes on to like evening. It starts around 6 a.m. and it goes on till about 6 p.m. Like around 6:30. I don't know the exact timings, but I'm really excited to go for the full day safari. Because when I went for the full day safari in Peacock National Park, we literally saw two tigers and a leopard. So I'm really excited to see what kind of animals we see in the Kanha National Park full day safari, and I'll keep you guys updated. So that's it for the video, you guys, and I hope you guys liked the video. And if you guys liked the video, then hit the like button below. Comment down below what videos you guys want me to make in the future, and subscribe to my channel because I'm going to be uploading a lot more videos. And I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.